On today's show, we've got a couple of trailers for everybody to see. Cross, which I consider to be the new Miami Vice, stars my boy Aldous Hodge. It is an amazing show on Amazon. We're going to watch that trailer for season 2. We've got a love story with Method Man and Kelly Rowland. We're going to cover that. We've also going to cover Stephen Humpty Dumpty Head Smith. He done got into it with Joy Reid, and she had to come back and lay him down with facts. We're going to cover that too. Lex the Targaryen will be here shortly to talk a little bit about her thoughts on His and Hers. Fantastic Netflix review. And we got a little bit of other surprises for you all. Lamont Tyson, Life Games. We get started right now.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
I appreciate everybody for coming and checking me out. I am Lamont Tyson. On the A-List show, we do cover news, sports, hot topics, movies, TV shows, trailers, breakdowns. We do it all right here. We try to do it with a smile. And we also try to make sure that you stay informed. Please leave me a comment. That's the most important thing you can do to help YouTube's algorithm nowadays. Watch time and leaving a comment. I would greatly appreciate all your comments. And as we get started, the first comment I want you guys to leave: how long have you been following me? I've been chopping the wood on this YouTube thing since, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, 2013. I've been in this game damn near 13 years. I've gone from doing politics in the beginning, fitness in the beginning, that transitioned into my Cody. So if you're one of my Cody followers from like 2015, leave me a comment. That transitioned into, I started watching Power, started doing Power reviews. That got hot. And I kind of landed on that for the most part. There was a time I was doing a little bit of finance and real estate, but that never got any traction. And here I stand before you, kind of doing a little bit of all of it. And maybe I'm not growing as fast as I should, but you know what? I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing. So here we go. First thing we're going to take a look at, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, Amazon has a fantastic kind of lost show called Cross. Alex Cross, starring Aldous Hodge. Let's take a look at this trailer because the first season was unbelievably good. And this season looked like it's going to be better. And I will be reviewing it. Check it out.
You know, it must be so hard for you. Sign up to fight for truth and justice. But do you know what that badge in your pocket makes you?
In this job, some days you are the difference.
Don't you know no one alive can always
There he is. Detective Alex Cross, MPD's resident
When
genius.
everything goes wrong, you see somebody.
Are you familiar with Lance Duran, Crestbrook Industries?
We will end world hunger forever.
Someone's trying to kill him. This will be a joint investigation with the FBI.
So we're partners.
What was in the box?
My position, you're gonna make enemies along the way.
Someone's out for revenge. Not the first time something like that went down.
You know exactly where it cut. There's someone who's done it before.
Stop. Zoom in.
Who is she?
Our manhunt is now a woman hunt.
This killer doesn't make mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes sooner or later. We just need to find the right button and press it.
Well, let's go press some buttons. There has to be an order, a plan. The fingers are the key. Uncontrollable rage. What you got, sugar? She's killing everyone on that list.
Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. And then sometimes again it seems that all
With an active serial killer on the loose, don't you have a responsibility to tell the public?
Alex, it's a bad system.
But can I stop it?
You can pretend that you're one of the good guys.
How long did you know? I'm sorry, man.
That is a dangerous miscalculation.
This could end my career.
It's me against the whole world at this point.
What happens next is up to you.
Alex Cross, on the call!
I want justice.
I cannot wait. God, so people, I cannot. What's up, Shayna? Shayna, excuse me. And go check out her YouTube channel and TikTok, folks. I cannot wait. That show is so good. Y'all have heard me oftentimes talk about crazy women tend to be the best in bed. You get your little crazy ass, she'll rule your ass. And that's what we got in this show right here. We got Crockett and Tubbs reincarnated with Alex Cross and his partner. And they also have this private investigator lady that works with them. Beautiful cast, by the way. All the women up there are beautiful. The lady that you saw in the trailer with the short hair, that's kind of his boo thing a little bit. But I can just tell you right now, all the women be trying to get it in with Alex Cross. And let me just shout out my boy, Aldous Hodge, one of the most underrated actors in all of Hollywood. Highly underrated. I really wish he would have got the job as Black Panther. I'm okay with Damson Idris, but I really wish my boy Aldous Hodge would have got the job because he is phenomenal. Met the dude. He works out great. Just if you meet him, you wouldn't know that he's a Hollywood actor. He's that dude. He's that homeboy. And I just want to see him continue to flourish because he knocks the park out with that role. So be sure to come back and check out either me or B. Avery as we review Cross, ladies and gentlemen. Review Cross. Now, we've got a straggler to come in here who's on the TBS time. And I really am not in any position to talk about TBS time. When I was on Ted Turner time myself, coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, is my cousin, Lex the Targaryen.
Hey,
what's going on, Lex?
Listen, I ran and y'all see me. I'm still coated up. I was not playing. I know y'all needed me. I'm here. I would never leave y'all.
Yes. We needed you. And Lex, before we transition to the next show, what you got to sell today? Because you are the bag lady. What you got?
That never misses a bus because I ain't got to catch one per. So if at all you are having a dry January, or if, like myself, you are not a drinker because Lex does not really like to drink, the company Wink is here for you. So this is a company that makes infused beverages. So this beverage that I actually just had a little while ago, this is their strawberry lemonade seltzer with THC. This one can has 10 milligrams of THC. They have cans that come in 5, and then they have cans that come in 10. This is a 10. And the best part about it is it kicks in within 10 to 15 minutes. I would not lie to you. It does. So listen, if you are feeling like you just need a little pick-me-up, a little social buzz, a buildable buzz, whatever the case may be, Wink. Yeah, you see what I did there? And look at the little emoji.
Link in the description, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Lex, let me ask you this. Since you the bag lady, you seem to got everything everybody needs. You got anything in there for these lonely men that need some panty draws?
Prayer.
Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. She ain't got nothing for you. She ain't got nothing for you. So, Lex, there is a new movie coming out. I just went over Cross, the great show with Aldous Hodge, but there is something else coming out too. It's called Relationship Goals, and it stars Kelly Rowland and Method Cliff Man. I know you and Moochie love y'all some Method Man. We're going to take a look at the trailer, and then I would love to hear what your response is. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I'm the target demographic for that show, for that movie, rather. I have watched romantic comedies. I'm not opposed to watching romantic comedies. Hell, if I'm with someone romantically, I'll watch it with you because that might spark some romance. But I'm not going to be watching this one. And I love to support my Black people. So what I might do is just turn on the thing, let it play while I'm doing some work. But will I be watching this with deep intent, deep intentions? Most likely not. I'm happy that the person that wrote the book is getting their rocks off. All I want to know is, when is Amazon going to help me get my rocks off? Lex, floor is yours.
In my most new voice, Method Man tells me everything I need to know about a man. Cause like it's meth. Like, come on. You got two beautiful people on screen. You got Meth holding it down for the men, and you have put the V in front of it, Kelly Rowland. I love it. It's honestly giving Lifetime movie. And listen, Lifetime movies will always hit. You know the type of movies they are. It's kind of like the rom-com or the site, but it works. Like, it works. I really do think that this is going to be good, and I want to see it immediately. I literally saw this the other day pop up on the screen, and I was like, is that Uncle Meth and TT Kelly? Like, I love that. I'm very excited for this. This is right up my alley. It's cute. I like cute.
I like cute in doses. I really like cute that I can touch. This is not tangible cute for me. So
he would have watched it if it was Professor Milgram and she don't know nothing.
Maybe I like my women not knowing nothing. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about that? No, I don't. Anybody that knows me know I love to support highly educated Black women. The backbone of this society, the way you uplift the community is a highly educated Black woman. That's what I love to be with. And that's the only way I would be watching this movie. And no hate on romantic comedies. This one's just not one I want to watch. So post your comments. Let me know if you're going to watch it. I might watch it if Lex watches it. I'll tell you what. If Moochie and Miss K come out of retirement, I'll watch it. I'll watch. So Moochie, Miss K, if you're listening, holla if you hear me. If you come out of retirement for that movie, I will come up here with Lex and review it. Moving right along. Lex, I wasn't here to get your insight on the shenanigans of 2025, the funny shenanigans. And in case anybody missed it yesterday, I want to get Lex's opinion on funny moments. Which one of these three performers had the funniest moment? Folks already know who mine is. Lex, tell me which one is yours. Here we go. Lex, get on in there, man.
Ray J, definitely. Because first of all, I refuse to do Lloyd. He was there. Lloyd mind his business. He aged like beauty. Just he close to godliness. God bless Lloyd. Anyway, no, that was like a little hiccup, but it was like a hiccup, not a funny hiccup. Uncle Genuine, we will not do Uncle Elgin. Like, I think he had his moment with the same OG. Ray J, that is golden. It is the beer belly with the stomp. Like, that is gold.
I guess he wants to sell. Lex, I guess he ain't been selling enough of them Raycon headphones, huh?
Oh, Ray. No, poor Ray. Ray is going through something. God bless Ray J.
Yeah, he's still going through something. This man is still, I can't really blame him for this, though. He's still trying to get at Kim Kardashian because basically he feels like he started her $1 billion career. So he still got hate in his heart for her. And that has never been fixed yet. It's like, You exactly. I was about to say you got to let that go. Focus on you. You're not getting no money out of them. No time.
That man
soon.
came out with a song. I hit it first. Like that should have been the end of it, Ray. That was it. That was it.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
over.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will get to Lex the Targaryen's review of His and Hers. So, Lex, the people didn't get a chance to hear what you had to say about His and Hers. I also have an interview that I'll pull up for you where they're actually talking about their characters. But let's first hear, what were your thoughts on His and Hers? What struck you? I told them you figured out before I did who the real killer was. You figured it out in episode 1, and it took me to episode 2. So break it down. Let us know what you're feeling on His and Hers.
I like just really King's Gambit. But no, like I literally just was like episode 1, the moment the mother got introduced, my brain works differently. It's process of elimination. And that's kind of everything in life. Everybody has a role, everybody has a position. And if you do not, then that means you are a background and or a distraction. The mother was put in there as a distraction. She had no storyline. She had no point. The moment they introduced the mother and she was on that forgetful shit. Oh, she was on that forgetful stuff. It's too early. It's too early. We're trying to get this monetized.
This is not a PG channel, Lex. Remember, I am the rated R YouTube superstar. So you can use whatever language you want to on this channel. I don't sweat monetization.
I'll be paranoid. I saw something Tasha K posted once, like if you cuss within like the first 20 minutes, you don't get monetized. So I'll be trying to hold it on to the second half.
It's really the first 10 minutes.
All right, we safe.
Yeah, we say we good.
Yeah, nah, I knew it was something off with the mother immediately, effective immediately. I knew it was because it was just like, why is she here? What is her purpose? The daughter doesn't live there. They don't have any kids, everything. And the moment they said that she was walking around naked, I timed it with the times that the people was going. I said, oh, nah, the mother did it. I didn't know why. I did not know why. But the why is what was like the reveal to me. But yeah, nah, I knew moms did it. And ain't that the lady who played the mother, isn't she the one from
P-Valley?
No, with that boy wait, that's not her from P-Valley. The where the Domingo was in there, he was like Felicia Rashad was in there. They set her up with that young boy. Remember? And then he ended up taking all of her money, fall from grace or something like that. That's her. I think that's her. And it also comes down sometimes to the characters that people play. Sometimes people play certain type of roles.
Right.
And you kind of could, I kind of just knew it was a mom. But honestly, I thought it was really good. And every one of them heifers deserved it. Her mother, a real one. She was on some Olenna Tyrell type stuff. Like, yeah.
So in your opinion, do you feel like this was a movie basically about how much a mother loves her daughter? Because she left Anna with a deep, dark secret. She cannot tell her husband that her mama killed his sister.
Oh, no, hell no. She can't say nothing. She can't say a goddamn thing.
Nope. Not a nothing. Not a nothing.
To the land.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's an interview from Tessa Thompson and John Bernthal about the show. Take a look, and then we'll go right back to finish up what Mike has to say.
So last question, at any point had either of your characters thought the other could truly be a murderer?
Did you?
It's interesting because our series is based on a book, and in the book you have these dual perspectives. Every chapter there's one his, there's one hers, and then there's this sort of narrator in between that you understand is the murderer, but it could be either of them. And so there is this real tension as a reader that you suspect it's definitely one of these two people. And I think on our show, it's slightly different, but we wanted this sense in the first couple episodes, at least from an audience perspective, that perhaps it could be one of them. But I think the sort of biggest thing that our show kind of wanted to explore is also just the secrets that we keep from each other, these like small transgressions inside of relationships, when we don't exactly say like how we feel or show up exactly as who we are. And so I think they both have a tremendous amount of sort of suspicion of the other that's based on, you know, their relationship falling apart in a time when they weren't particularly communicative. And certainly Anna, I think, left that relationship pretty abruptly and has left kind of a lot of mystery behind her. So I think they both have a sense of like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that I think for Jack, he's in a pretty tough predicament because all signs are eventually gonna point to him, but he knows he didn't do it. And I think as soon as he sort of discovers, a guy who's sort of dedicated his life to solving things and figuring out who did it and being predatory when it comes to, criminals. When he finds out it's this one person on Earth that could have done it, it immediately sort of switches into complete protection, and he'll lie, cheat, and steal for her and kill for her. And I love things like that. I love that about human nature, that sort of in a crisis lies the opportunity. You find out your true colors. That's where relationships, I think, are defined, is when they're really tested. You really see who matters to you and who doesn't.
Lex, what did you think about that interview? Do you feel like they summarized everything that you saw on the screen?
Yeah, actually, quite well. That was a very well-spoken, very to the point, non-dilly-dally. That was a very good interview.
I 100% agree. That was a great 6-part series. They knocked it out the park. And like I said, I knew it was grandma by episode 2 when they was doing all this dementia mess. I was like,
it was the eggs. I'm like, nah, sis put the eggs in the bag. I said, nah, she's selling the hell out this Alzheimer's role.
Yeah. I was like, no way. My grandma had dementia. Yeah, so y'all let us know what you think. Post your comments down below. Did you enjoy that show? Did you like it? Do you wish they could do another one? I thought it was good. Wouldn't mind seeing another one.
You know who actually would have also been really good in the role that Tessa Thompson was if Tessa was not casted?
Who?
I think I mess up her last name every time, but Google Mabeth Marah, something like that. She played Belle. She played as the Star Noni and Follow the Lights of All the Lights of Stomp, whatever that movie was. She's a really good actress. Google.
Okay. We'll check her out. Lex is like HBO. When she shoots, she don't miss. So I trust her. I trust her with her TV followings. And Lex, you look like you was in a pool pit or something. It's like it's all dark.
It's the lighting. I look ominous right now. I feel like we should be talking about something evil.
Oh, well,
like
Scream
or something.
Well, go ahead and tell the people a little bit about this Knights of the Seven Kingdoms we're going to be taking a look at this week. And you're in the perfect setting to talk about that. So tell them what you're expecting and what they can expect from us as we review it.
Lex went and got the book, guys. I went and got the book so that I am caught up by the time like everything is on. I'm very excited. I'm honestly just excited to step back into Westeros. Like, I have not been in Westeros in a very long time. It has been a long mother flipping time, but we're back. And who better than to watch the show with than the Black Targaryens, the only Black Targaryens. Once again, the only Black Targaryens. YouTube, the only Black Targaryens, like I said. So if you want the real tea, come every week. It is us. It is us. Respectful to everybody else, but it is us. You ain't gonna get it like you get it here.
Ladies, I've been telling y'all, we know how to put that smack down on them candy asses. You're not gonna get it nowhere else like you get it here. So make sure you come here and get that nice review that we will be doing. And speaking of reviews, Lex, now we kind of got to talk a little bit about some sports things, some politics things, and I got to talk about your uncle, Stephen A. Smith, who flip-flopped more than a fish out of Miami water.
I don't know him. I don't like him. He ain't my uncle.
Well, he stuck his foot in his mouth and toes just start popping out left and right. It was coming out of his nose, out of his ears, out of his butthole. He stepped in it with Joy Reid. Take a look at this and let me know what you think after Joy Reid had to come and check this nickel the way she did. Yes, she did. Oh, she checked him.
I was simply
saying, is cursing the president out and calling him a piece of on national television or in front of a national audience going to help your constituency? I wanted to know the answer to that question.
You know, it's not just Joy Reid and.
Well, let me say something about Joy Reid. Let's get this out of the way. I don't know this woman. I've met her one time. I shook her hand once. I've never spoken to her in my life. And she's responding that way because when she got fired by MSNBC, her show got canceled. I spoke on it. And what I said was, she is a talent, highly intelligent woman. I respect her. The issue, however, is that if your numbers drop 47% and you are black, in this culture that we're living in, did you really expect something else to happen? Of course they were going to do that to you. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, okay.
So I have thoughts.
Talking about your show. What did he say about your show? And then you have to respond. He said I got fired for ratings. And I'm like, excuse me, sir. You got $100 million for a show with half my ratings at my worst. I had to literally Google his numbers. I'm like, how many people listen to the show? Is it like 4 million people? Oh, wait, it's like, what, 500,000 people? Dude, that's like average CNN. That's not that high. They're paying you not for your numbers, my friend. They're paying you because you are willing to say the nasty things about Black people that they want to say. You're willing to take their denigration of Black women and put it in the mouth of a Negro. And because you're willing to put the denigration of Black women in particular into a Negro's mouth, you now think that, oh, I must be a freaking political genius. But just be clear, you're not being paid for your numbers. You're being paid for what you're willing to do to us for white people's entertainment. And as long as you cool with that, bruh, keep being you. But don't come for my friends. Don't come for people that I know their value and try to devalue them in front of all the Black women who can see and hear you, because we know what you're doing.
See what I mean? She crawled up in his ass like gonorrhea. Boy, she let him have it. And the thing about Stephen A. Smith that disappoints me, Lex, when he was hungry, when he first got on TV, he was about the Black people. He was all about them. And now it seems like the stuff he does for Black people is ceremonial. It's not based in actually uplifting nobody no more, unless you're already rich. He flip-flops. 1 minute, he's on President Trump's side. Well, no, for the most part, he stay on President Trump's side until the backlash hit him in the face. And when he gets hit with backlash, all of a sudden now he want to be a Democrat. But at the end of the day, he's a grifter. That's the new word white people using this year, grifter. That's what he's doing. He wants to be everybody's hero. He wants to be hero to Republicans, hero to Democrats. And what's going to mess around, he ain't going to have no hero. He ain't going to be nobody's hero. And he keep on messing around. ESPN might ask for some of that $100 million back. Floor is yours, Lex. How do you feel about old Uncle Steve, who is tap dancing for them Anglos?
Well, it's always going to be F. Stephen A. Smith because he's a fake A Cowboys fan and he always got something to say about us. So perfect person to ask about this because I already do not like him. Second, I agree with everything she said. Like, he definitely gives Massa they not working vibes. Like, he literally is just like, he's just such an angry bird. And it's just like everything that comes out, he's attacking people. And it's like, she's right. It's like you're one of the only, not the only, but you know, like you're one of the few of color over there. And it's kind of just like you'll do anything to stay there, and it's just like it's nothing. I don't know. I don't enjoy him at all. She read him fulfill. It was definitely given hors d'oeuvres with lady fingers and white gloves. I love that for her.
Oh yeah, and she took them gloves off and slapped him right in the face like they do in Europe. Duel Chateau. That's what she did to him. And folks, my man has just been deteriorating ever since Skip Bayless left that show. He has just been power tripping, stuff done going to his head. He thinks he's untouchable. I was listening to him, Lex, rant about if people want to step to him, he walked on the streets of New York. Nigga, stop it. I've heard about his bodyguards, Lex. They say he traveled with 4 dudes the size of Shaq, and he up here talking tough. Nobody would talk tough if they literally had to go in the streets of anybody's hood alone. He's not going to do it. So stop talking tough. Stop acting like you hardcore on TV, because if you was to get your ass out in them streets without your 4 Shaq bodyguards, you probably wouldn't be back on ESPN. Moving right along. Last story we got for y'all, and then we getting out of here. Oh, by the way, special announcement. For those of you that are going to stay up late and watch Power, I want you to know that Lamont Tyson, Lex, and Brandon Keith Avery of Just My Opinion Reviews, we will be the first YouTube channel reviewing Power at 1 a.m. after it drops.
Set your timers.
Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your uncles. We will be here first. We're going to be here first, waiting on y'all. So come back and check us out for that. It's guaranteed to be a wild show. All right, Lex. I got the last subject for you. And you have never held back on your opinions. You never do.
Ever.
And I know that a lot of people have been feeling like we give out too many. Everybody gets a participation trophy in this society. And I know there are people that like that. There are people that hate it. This is a subject of, there was a Black female reporter who works for, she's a beat reporter for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They got their asses beat pretty bad Sunday. And normally when teams get beat, as a journalist, you're not supposed to have any empathy. Well, this woman had empathy like Big Mama would. She gets up there, she tells the coach, because she's seen him sulking. She's like, son, keep your head up. You can do better. There's more seasons to come, after she asked her question. Well, Lex, after she said all that, would you believe that a lot of people start going in on this woman? A lot of people went in on her. So let me show you the clip, and then let me get your reaction. Do you think this is an overreaction or underreaction? Here we go.
There's a viral video going around about a reporter having words of encouragement from Liam Cohen following the Jags playoff loss. Let's take a listen to what the video talks about.
How you doing today? Lynn Jones, Jacksonville Free Press News. I just want to tell you congratulations on your success, young man.
Thank
you. Hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank
you. And you did a great job out there today.
Appreciate
so you just hold your head up, okay?
Thank
and
you,
ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all
Thank
right?
you, ma'am.
keep it going. We got another season, okay?
I appreciate
Take
it.
care and much continued success to you and the entire team.
Thank you, ma'am.
What you did. Normally, media members are supposed to be independent.
Yes.
They're not supposed to support or criticize. I mean,
Yes.
you know, you can criticize the plays here, the plays that, but it's not like she's a columnist. A columnist is different than a beat reporter. So, from on one hand, yes, that is very out of the ordinary for a reporter to say, "You keep your head up."
Yes, sir.
You did a good job. We're proud of you. Whatever. All she said. There's next year. Normally, reporters, coach. Obviously, it was a tough loss for the season. But what did you think? If you could do it over again, what would you like to have over? What would play? You know, things of that nature. So we don't normally. I think a better word is that reporters are supposed to lack empathy. They're not supposed to show compassion. In that moment, she can see that his head was down. She's probably covered him. She's probably been every press conference this man has had since he's been the head coach of the Jags.
Yes, sir.
She could see he was hurting. She would see he was down. The empathy that she showed in that moment most journalists like, I understand it's nice, but she's not supposed to do that.
Lex, I was raised by a grandma, and my grandma would have some of that same energy. I'm not a journalist. I don't see nothing she done wrong, except for she drug it out too long. After she said, "Keep your head up," I think she might should have ended it right there, but she kept on piling on more compliments, more words of encouragement. And I don't think that there's such thing as too much encouragement, but there are places where, what's the best way to put this? I'm not even going to say that in her situation. I don't have a problem with it. I think that people that have a problem with it, they are the problems, especially considering what we have in the White House and the way the tone is set coming from the White House. And I do think that there is some racism involved in this, because you can cool believe if Tommy Lauren would have said that shit, every Christian nationalist would probably be uplifting Tommy Lauren. But because an old Big Mama Spirit said it, I think that people are harping on it. But you never hold back. What do you think?
Anybody who got a problem with what she said could burn in the fiery pits of hell. Period.
Thank you.
Period. It's a lot of stuff people not supposed to do. The president is not supposed to incite riots, but he did it. So back off. That's the problem with the world. The world is really evil. And my grandmother was still like, it is, as much as I miss my grandmothers, I'm glad they're not here, because the world is really wicked. And I don't know if it's because I feel like once certain things happen to you in life, everybody's child, you are still the child that you were when you were a kid. That's why I always tell my friends and everything, they're in the store like, oh, I wish I had this girl I will buy a toy for a kid in a minute. Why? Because I got adult money and I can do what I want. But all of that to say, sometimes or certain things happen where the veil is officially broken and you know you're not a child anymore. That innocence is completely gone. So therefore you become numb to people being rude, people being mean, people. She's an effing reporter. Like literally, if we don't know, how do you know that wasn't God speaking through that woman? How do you know that man wouldn't have been so depressed because they just lost? He could have went home and offed himself. That lady literally could have saved his life.
Good point.
With them positive words. Mm-hmm. So everybody need to back off. Like if everybody is just so, it's the same thing with the internet. You ever reply to a comment or something and the knee-jerk reaction of somebody else is to snap on you, and then once they realize you weren't doing this, like, oh my bad. Why is that everybody's initial reaction these days? The internet has literally given batteries to pussies. And y'all just out here just being big and bold with it. It is nothing wrong with that lady said. God bless her, and I hope the Lord love her into heaven as long as she's not a kitty fiddler.
Yeah, she's going. I agree with you. And to that sentiment of people who jump in the comments and feel like they have to automatically retort back, those are people that have deep, dark insecurities. Those are people who are living in a society that is no longer a polite society. And that is if it ever really and truly was. I think the polite society was more WWE. And I have to admit, Lex, because of the life I've lived at a young age, I take the Batman view of life. I don't look for the good like Superman does. I look at people and I start striking off, what are they bad? Where are they bad? Because I have been done wrong so many times as a young person, a lot by Anglos, that it's hard for me to see the good in these MFers. And now everything that I was telling people about back in the day, we're seeing it on Front Street with MAGA. We're seeing it. And then MAGA still wants you to believe that what you see on tape ain't real. They want you to believe that. Why would you not believe what you see when what they've been telling you has been a lie? I believe what I see. I don't believe what I hear from you. And so we need more people to encourage people like Big Mama just did. And let's keep this thing going. Y'all let us know what you think. Lex, before we get out of here, you got anything else you want to hot up here before we go? Anything else you want to sell to the people before we see them for power?
No, listen, like I said, make sure y'all get y'all some Wink, okay? Comes in a variety of flavors. Like, okay, that's what I said. I'm gonna just pull up to the parties. That's gonna be the cool. Just the 10 milligram comes in 3 cool lemonades. There's raspberry lemonade, strawberry lemonade, regular lemonade, and then they also have the 5 milligrams, which has everything from lemon lime to black cherry. So make sure you get you some Wink, WYNK, and of course, tell them Lex sent you.
Yes, for all you fans that love Lex and think she's hot and all that, go in there and buy about 30 of them bitches. Buy 30.
No, don't do
Winks.
that. Make my Cash App saying it's almost Lex's birthday. That's what y'all do.
Oh, okay. Well, you see her Cash App right there
Aquarius
is Lex the
season.
Targaryen.
I'm defrosting this whole
God.
week because by the time y'all see me, they keep coming from wall to wall. I'm telling y'all, it's lit. It's lit. I'm an Aquarius. You're welcome.
Please follow her on TikTok. If you want to hear her sexy phone voice, go to TikTok
God.
when she's reviewing, is reviewing food, and you hear that voice she gives up there. Oh my God, y'all fellas that want to get that extra K1 day, go to her TikTok, it's slamming, and go buy some of those winks. But more importantly, hit her Cash App for the birthday. There you go. Having said that, folks, we're going to get out of here, but you know how we get out of here with my girl. I got to give it to you.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.